On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Nice?
Holly, thank you. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will get first crack at it here. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Williams. That's caught by Williams. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Utah State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transferred junior quarterback. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for room, it's Jacobs. Runs through the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll go right back to the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to return it. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Williams fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Complete. Oh, what a cut! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. Williams, here's a heat, and he never had a chance.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Williams from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here's Williams to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Running inside. It's Jacobs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it?
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right back to him on the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Finds a man on the left. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Williams. On target. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? Looking to fire. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Working that left side now. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a...
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players, to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They've converted on fourth down once, but here's the big one. Fourth and goal. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pulls it on the option. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a big chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field to get to him before he can even get started. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Jacobs. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
Delay to the back. It's Jacobs. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. To the air, it's Hillstead. Trying to bull his way in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Williams. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the ground game. He got past the 1st down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Run inside. It's Jacobs. Got a little grass. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Washington again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. That's caught. It's Robinson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He goes right back to the air. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Jumped on top of the pile.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. On the delay, it's Jacobs. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. On the option. The pitch. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Here's Williams to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside. It's Carr. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Williams will pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Big guy smells it, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington! The Huskies back on top. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Quarterback keeps it. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. There's some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. The run inside. It's Carr. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the back. Williams looking for a man. Fires quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams to the air again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Williams. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams. Makes the grab. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. It's Williams again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this. Kicking has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Here's a give to Washington. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And he got it! And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied up.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He'll run it again. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker out.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field goal.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Williams to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams will pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Looking downfield on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The throw. He's got the tight end all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their play.